toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the Bounce House, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Arizona State Sun Devils. The Sun Devils will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UCF's offense comes onto the field first today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
Finds his tight end. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33. The Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks into the open. He finds enough daylight and gets it out across the 45, out of bounds at the 47, and a big run there. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Brown wants to pass. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Jenkins. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. They knock him down at the 21. It's a pickup of 5 yards on the play and enough for a 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Trying to get it to the edge. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them the 1st down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this 1st drive.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
I love defenses that can tackle the catch. Right away, you're not giving up any yak. As soon as that
step into the end zone. Touchdown, Knights!
What a a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arizona State's offense will take the field for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
Guys, when you think about Arizona State, they've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Finds his man. It's Jenkins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And now on second down for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Brown will throw it. Lofts one high and deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The Knights will punt it away on fourth down. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. And the Sun Devils can really attack on this second and short. Off the play fake. He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Creates a little space. Oh, he's getting ahead of stick. Touchdown, Arizona State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They're facing a 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, that's the danger about being in a third and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield, and the defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play?
Oh, he's got some space. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Bringing the heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback on the keeper. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. Trying to pick up a first down. Brown will throw it. Lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. The Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play, just outside the 20. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hansen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's Butler. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Sun Devils with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Butler. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Levitt. Pocket breaking down. Pulls it in. It's McClure. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulls it in. It's Butler. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Line getting set on second down. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Third in Africa is extremely difficult. When I know it's a passing situation, I get to rush the passer and pin my ears back. I get to put more DBs on the field to drop back and really play pass coverage. You can tell the offense was trying to force it, trying to get that first down, makes the big mistake.
There he goes. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Offense set on first down. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Stumbled to the ground.
And I love QBs that understand when they need to put some extra sauce on the football. You see your guys sit down in the zone, running a curl, boom, fire that puppy to him, get it on him now so he can catch it before he gets destroyed. Nice job by the QB putting a little extra sauce on him.
He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's fourth down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. At the 45, on its way. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
How about the explosive play by this offense? Man, it's so nice to have guys you can hand the football off and just watch him work. Watch him do the rest, the speed, making big plays, breaking tackles. Man, is it nice to have an offense with a playmaker like that.
Caught behind the line. It's Butler. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Looking for the score. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
I love the awareness by the DB. Great job, man. It's in your own end zone. You see the ball, you break on it. I'm not trying to catch that thing. I'm trying to swat it down. Make sure I don't give up the touchdown. Nice awareness by the DB.
They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1.
And the defense has to be kicking themselves for allowing a first down there. You're just maybe going to give them a few yards and let them set up for a field goal. Instead, you let them move the chains, and now they're knocking on your door.
Touchdown, Arizona State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Farmer. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? This is a really important drive for this offense. They're sitting here down 2 touchdowns and needing to put something productive together now. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Across the 25, he's got room. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Got his man downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. The Knights will snap it on first and 10. Runs through the tackle. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. He'll do it himself. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Quick step and go. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, UCF!
One thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a one-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down to the 26. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Scanning the field, it's Nelson. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And that's a gift, right? Like, he was pretty dang open, and that drag route came open, and he had a chance to catch that, chew up some yards, but the defense will take it. And I tell you what, when you go over the middle, man, you got to have some courage, and I don't know if he felt some pressure and some bodies around him, but that was a clear drop.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first.
things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
He makes a fair catch, couple steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Snagged in the middle, it's Jenkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They boot it away on 4th down. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points before half.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Back to throw, it's Nelson. He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as his offense continues to show great patience. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Udo. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 after the 29. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Catch in the middle. It's McClure. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Flying down the right side. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Georgia Tech has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Bobby Dodd Stadium. They're up by 4 over Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Knights are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up, defense has to be ready.
Trying to get the edge on the right. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to power their way ahead. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one.
Man, I'm 4th and 2. I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the first down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Motion from the wideout. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. He's got it on the run. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes. He's got an alley. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you could see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. Got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Brown will throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, it's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Let's go. Gives it on the option. Got the first down and more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Arizona State! And the stomping has commenced. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Farmer. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Now the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the catch, it's Wade. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Taking it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And you don't see this very often. The big defensive linemen, you see these guys rush the quarterback most of the time, but how confusing is it, Palmer, when it looks like they're rushing, they drop in coverage and make the big intercept.
Turning it on. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Great decision by the quarterback, and there's a danger on defense. When you play man coverage against this guy, when you've got DBs and their backs are turned to the QB, if you're not careful, he'll just tuck it and run and take off. And by the time all those DBs and defenders had turned around, it was way too late. He was gone.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. He'll keep it himself. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Off play action. Quick strike complete. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Hauls it in. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights have this offense rolling. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Grab behind the line. It's Wade. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The short hands. It's Jenkins. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So we open the final period with a third down play. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. It's complete to the left. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Play number 9 on this drive. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he makes a grab. Defense draped all over him, and it's 1st and goal at the 9. The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run on the doorstep. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, running back gets to give. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
And decision time coming for this offense. How about the defense? They've hung in there, Palmer, made him earn it all the way down. Now, are you going to go for it on 4th down?
Yeah, you know, after running so many plays offensively on the drive, I know it'd be disappointing to only walk away with a field goal, but you'd feel even worse if you went for a touchdown and didn't get it. I think you kick it right here.
Working that left side now. And how about this defense? Wouldn't let him throw it into the end zone and then swarming to make the tackle to stop them short. Looking for room. It's Udo.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
Bunches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. You got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. There is definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
And here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Nelson. Throws to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Butler. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Sun Devils will have it 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Grabs it inside the 15. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Sam Houston is currently up big right now. I got to think Huntsville, Texas is ready to party long into the night. They're up 14 over Tulsa. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Fighting off the defender. And that defensive penetration gave him no chance, and he is ridden out of bounds. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab. Gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that. Hey, we've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play. The officials agree and overturn the call. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. starting to feel a little pressure. Oh, he's got some space. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Knights come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands. It's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
Going to try to get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything is easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different